everybody, welcome to another weekly vlog. I'm filming this weekend because we're headed to Dallas for like a little mini weekend. Right now it's myself, the baby, who you can see back there, and my handsome hubby.
Hello.
And we just rented a vehicle. We are headed out to pick up my brother and sister-in-law, and then we will be on our way to Dallas from San Antonio, which takes about 4 or maybe like 4.5 hours or so. We are going to go to medieval times, which none of us have been to before, so it's really exciting. But of course, I think we're gonna do some other things while we're there in Dallas also, so I'll bring you guys along with me. I really hope you enjoy this mini travel vlog. If you do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in a little bit. So we're at Buckee's now, and I really wanted to go inside and film for you guys. I've actually showed Buckee's before in a past vlog, but basically it's this like huge gas station, but they have like everything you could ever need for traveling here. So food, if you're anything like for traveling that you might have forgotten, they've got souvenirs. It's like a really fun place to stop if you're traveling through Texas. There's several throughout Texas. We're in the one that's in New Braunfels, but the baby fell asleep, so I'm just staying here with him while everybody else went inside to get some food. So they're gonna bring me back some lunch, and then we will just be eating on the way. So we will see when this little guy wakes up. All the blue bonnets. I don't really know where we are, but somewhere on the way to Dallas, and there's so many wildflowers and blue bonnets. So pretty. So I just wanted to check in on our little road trip. We're almost to Dallas. We've been driving for like, well, John's been driving for like 4.5 hours. We went to Buckee's. We had lunch on the way. We also saw a lot of Texas blue bonnets, and we should be there very soon. Good morning, guys. It's the next day. Sorry I was like a horrible vlogger yesterday. We got to Dallas, we went to Olive Garden, went back to the hotel, and we just went to bed. It was a really chill night, so I didn't vlog yesterday, but today's a really fun day. We're actually headed to JFK this morning to the museum, which John and I have never been to. Our brother and sister-in-law have been there, but it was like a quick stop, so I don't know a lot about the museum to tell you right now, but I'm hoping to learn a lot while I'm there, and I'll either add some text below or maybe do a voiceover. But first stop is breakfast at the Waffle House, and I will show you guys my outfit of the day a little bit later. So, change of plans. The Waffle House was not ideal and really packed, so we're actually headed to this really cute place called Ellum's in downtown Dallas. So it looks really cute, and it has good reviews on TripAdvisor, so let's eat because we are hungry.
Slowed down a little bit.
Yeah, because they were like, what was that? So this is where the first shot was, from back here somewhere, and that's what the X is doing on the ground. Yeah, so on the 6th floor of that last building, and then I guess the car slowed down, and we'll get to the second X in just a second. And there's where the second shot happened. right here. So the first one was back there, and then this one's the second one right here. I'm not sure what street this is. I think it's Houston Street. I'll leave it down below, but you'll see it when you're here at the museum. So basically right now, let me just tell you, so when we got here, I didn't know what to expect, but you have to stand in line to buy tickets first. Adults are 18. My toddler, who was 2, was free. And then they give you like time tickets. So for example, we got here at 11 and our time ticket says noon. So we're gonna have to get back in line at noon to get into the museum. So this was kind of like not super planned. So I think my tip is if you're going to come here to the JFK Museum, maybe look if they have like a city pass or a fast pass, because you definitely don't want to have to wait in the line like we have to. And so sorry if it's really loud, but this is like a really busy street right here. But yeah, so right now we're kind of like wasting time. We went to the gift store, which they don't let you film in there, by the way. And now we're outside, and I just showed you guys where the 2 shots were here. There's a lot of people walking around out here, so we're just kind of wasting some time. It's really beautiful in this part of Dallas though, downtown, and then we're gonna go inside by noon for our time tickets. I don't know if you're from Dallas, maybe you can tell me what that building is, but it's under construction it looks like, but if it wasn't under construction, it is so beautiful, and I wish I could take a picture if it wasn't under construction. So we just finished the tour inside, and I have to say it's very like somber, peaceful, quiet inside, really moving, touching, and kind of sad, to be honest with you. But you do get little like headsets that you can listen to for audio, and yeah, there's actually no video photography inside as well, so I took a little bit of video, but overall it was a really good experience. I guess like I was saying earlier, if you can buy your tickets ahead of time, if you can do that, that would probably save time for standing in line. And then you can kind of go at your own pace inside. So I think we were here for like an hour, but overall it was a really good experience, and it's cold right now. So we're gonna head back to the car to get ready for medieval times. So we made it back to the hotel after visiting the JFK Museum this morning. Overall, I highly recommend it. I think it was $18 for adults, and then our toddler, who's 2, I think it's under 5, is free, or could be 3 years old. But overall, it was a really good experience. I highly recommend it. I think one tip I have is if you're able to get on their website and maybe pre-purchase the tickets, or maybe do like a fast pass, I would do that, just because when we got there at about, I think 10:45 or 11, we had to stand in line to get the tickets, and then there were time tickets, so for us we had to come back at noon, and I think it would be best if all that could be avoided if possible, just so you can kind of get right in. So maybe look into that. But overall, the actual museum was really, really nice and educational. You get an audio guide. You can kind of take your time in there and go at your pace. You can also book a tour, by the way, but we just kind of did it on our own. And I think like the one word to really, sum it up is kind of like eerie a little bit in there. It's quiet, it's sad for sure, but it's also really informative, and you're on the 6th floor, you know, where everything apparently happened as well, so you can kind of see everything. But overall it was a really good experience, and I'm really glad that we did it. And then afterwards, just 8 minutes away, was Deep Ellum area, which I've been to several times over the years, but I wanted to go back and take a couple of photos. So there's like so many photos to take. So I got to one by a Welcome to Dallas mural, and then the other was a Deep Ellum mural. So I will be posting those to Instagram as soon as I can, but we're just gonna relax for a bit with the baby and then get ready to go to medieval times. So see you in a bit. It's your dance move.